I was the CIA director. We lied, we cheated, we stole. We had entire training courses.
Tonight, I can report the sky is absolutely falling. We are all doomed. The end is near. The apocalypse is imminent, and you're going to all die. Or at least that's what the media mob would like you to think.
Yeah, I'm dead right on this. The coronavirus is the common cold, folks. The hype of this thing as a pandemic, as the Andromeda strain, as, oh my God, if you get it, you're dead.
This is one of those cases where the more I learn about coronavirus, the less concerned I am. There's a lot of hyperbole.
The national left-wing media playing up fears of the coronavirus.
The sky is falling because we have a few dozen cases of coronavirus on a cruise ship. I am far more concerned with stepping on a used heroin needle than I am getting the coronavirus, but maybe that's just me.
It's a virus, like the flu. All the talk about coronavirus being so much more deadly doesn't reflect reality.
This virus should be compared to the flu because at worst case scenario, it could be the flu.
The far more deadly, more lethal threat right now is not the coronavirus. It's the ordinary old flu. People are dying right now. Nobody has died yet in the United States, as far as we know, from this disease.
That's right.
And the facts are actually pretty reassuring, but you never know it watching all this stuff.
You want to know how I really feel about the coronavirus, Juan? If I get it, I'll beat it. I'm not afraid of the coronavirus, and no one else should be that afraid either.
It is very, very difficult to contract this virus.
It's milder than we thought. The fatality rate is going to drop.
So when you hear the context, it's not quite as scary.
It's actually the safest time to fly. Everyone I know that's flying right now, terminals are pretty much dead. And then the planes, remember back in the day when you had a seat next to you possibly empty, you could stretch out a little more? It's like that on every flight now.
One of the things you can do if you're healthy, you and your family, it's a great time to just go out, go to a local restaurant.
Yeah.
Likely you can get in easily.
Republican Congressman Matt Gaetz mocked concerns about the spread of the virus by wearing a gas mask on Capitol Hill.
When a reporter in the Capitol asked Senator James Inhofe of Oklahoma, 85, what precautions he was taking, he extended his arm with confidence. Want to shake hands?
In our line of work, you shake hands. I expect the president will continue to do that. I'll continue to do it.
We have contained this. I won't say airtight, but pretty close to airtight.
It is being contained. And do you not think it's being contained?
0 people in the United States of America have died from the coronavirus. 0.
This is a flu. This is like a flu. It's going to disappear. One day it's like a miracle. It will disappear. I felt it was a pandemic long before it was called a pandemic. I took it very seriously.
By the way, this program has always taken the coronavirus seriously.
I got every problem with the government saying we can't go out. That's a prohibition. And it's illegal. It's against the Constitution. I'm immune compromised. I put that at risk today. Because I gotta be here.
Are you scared to die?
No more scared than I am for anything else. Freedom!
Open up! You don't have a right! You cannot do this to me! You're an American, a born free American! They're lying about the death tolls. Trump 2020, we love you, Trump! No! California for Trump! COVID-19 is nothing more than a common cold. Everybody better watch out. Don't take your vaccine. Don't take nothing.
Take a chance to get a coronavirus better than shutting down this economy.
I'll die on my feet, not on my knees.
Yeah, I want you to take the vaccine first, Bill Gates.
Freedom! Everybody cough in my face. Do it. Somebody come cough in my face. Yes, cough directly in my face. Well, wait. No, wait. I never did put on hand sanitizer ever. And I don't ever wash my hands. Can you believe that? Believe it because it's true. In my opinion, we're looking at a seasonal flu and a bunch of fake death numbers. Go ahead, America. Touch your face. Go out and have sex and don't worry about touching anything. Fucking touch anything and everything. It makes your immune system stronger. Every conspiracy I've pretty much ever heard of is all pretty much true. 9/11 was an inside job. No one's ever walked on the moon. The vaccines are poison.
We are teaching fear, not courage. I call it the original name, the 2019 NCOV, because it's not the SARS. That's the disease. What we have here, statistically, is political science. We have to be able to protect our posterity.
The biggest security threat we have is our own government. That's very clear to us. The U.S. government and the U.S. military is in a process of endangering the entire world. And I'm sorry to say that, but that's the truth. You know, we've been waging war for many years. And not only war, the U.S. has over 800 bases all over the world. No other country has anything near like that. Iran is not the aggressor. Iran is not the aggressor. The U.S. has had horrible sanctions on Iran, just as they had horrible sanctions on the people of Iraq. And many children died because of these sanctions. Donald Trump is claiming that Iran is the aggressor. That's not true.
شو اسمك عمو؟ انت وين ابوك؟ وين؟ وين؟ مات. شنو متريقة متغدية متعشية؟
يطلق علينا عبا. بس أنا معي شيء.
مين راح حبيبتي؟ مين راح؟
أمي وأبويا وأختي وأخوي.
تيجي عليكم يجي عليكم قتلوه.
يعني هو يموت بس مو هسه.
My dream was to become a very strong soccer player, but after the missile blew up and I lost my leg, I knew that I'm not able to.
Can you say why America is the greatest country in the world?
Well, our Constitution is a masterpiece. James Madison was a genius. The Declaration of Independence is, for me, the single greatest piece of American writing. You don't look satisfied.
One's a set of laws and the other's a declaration of war. I want a human moment from you. What about the people? Why is America
not the greatest country in the world, Professor? That's my answer.
You're saying...
Yes.
Let's talk about...
Fine. Sharon, the NEA is a loser. Yeah, it accounts for a penny out of our paycheck, but he gets to hit you with it anytime he wants. It doesn't cost money. It costs votes. It costs airtime and column inches. You know why people don't like liberals? Because they lose. If liberals are so fucking smart, how come they lose so goddamn always?
Hey.
And with a straight face, you're going to tell students that America is so star-spangled awesome that we're the only ones in the world who have freedom? Canada has freedom. Japan has freedom. The UK, France, Italy, Germany, Spain, Australia, Belgium has freedom. So 207 sovereign states in the world, like 180 of them have freedom.
All right.
And yeah, you, sorority girl, just in case you accidentally wander into a voting booth one day, there's some things you should know. And one of them is, there is absolutely no evidence to support the statement that we're the greatest country in the world. We're 7th in literacy, 27th in math, 22nd in science, 49th in life expectancy, 178th in infant mortality, 3rd in median household income, number 4 in labor force, and number 4 in exports. We lead the world in only 3 categories: number of incarcerated citizens per capita, number of adults who believe angels are real, and defense spending, where we spend more than the next 26 countries combined, 25 of whom are allies. Now, none of this is the fault of a 20-year-old college student, but you nonetheless are, without a doubt, a member of the worst generation ever. So when you ask what makes us the greatest country in the world, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Yosemite? Sure used to be. We stood up for what was right. We fought for moral reasons. We passed laws, struck down laws for moral reasons. We waged wars on poverty, not poor people. We sacrificed. We cared about our neighbors. We put our money where our mouths were, and we never beat our chest. We built great big things, made ungodly technological advances, explored the universe, cured diseases, and we cultivated the world's greatest artists and the world's greatest economy. We reached for the stars, acted like men. We aspired to intelligence. We didn't belittle it. It didn't make us feel inferior. We didn't identify ourselves by who we voted for in the last election, and we didn't scare so easy. We were able to be all these things and do all these things because we were informed by great men, men who were revered. First step in solving any problem is recognizing there is one. America is not the greatest country in the world anymore. Enough?